My wife and I started couples therapy after years of emotional distance and zero intimacy. During one session, she finally said what I'd felt for a long time but never heard out loud: she was no longer in love with me. She said she only loved me as a best friend, platonically, and that this was why she had refused intimacy for over 3 years. Later that same day, she admitted she'd built up resentment toward me. She couldn't fully explain why, but believed it stemmed from me spending more time with our kids than with her. She also confessed she'd started thinking about other men. I was completely lost. Then one night, everything got worse. She came home drunk and begged for intimacy. I initially refused, but she kept pushing until I gave in. The next morning, she told me she felt disgusted with herself. She repeated that she saw me as a friend, and had a lifelong rule about never sleeping with friends. That same day, she told me all she really wanted was companionship, essentially a co-parenting, roommate arrangement. I asked her what made me so unattractive. Her answer was simple and devastating: I don't know. In therapy, the word resentment kept resurfacing. We'd been together since we were 14, had kids at 19, lived in poverty, and sacrificed our social lives for a decade. When the therapist pushed her to speak outside the identity of being a mother, she finally admitted something important. She didn't regret the kids, but she did lose herself, her friends, and her sense of identity. For the first time, she admitted she was angry at how young parenthood shaped her life and unfairly. At me. That honesty gave us something tangible to work on. Still, she made it clear she had no desire for intimacy. That's when I drew a line. I told her I would not accept a roommate marriage. I loved her, wanted the marriage to work, but would not live in a one-sided dynamic. If nothing changed, divorce would be inevitable. I stopped over-functioning. I became polite, distant, and transactional. I focused on myself. When she asked for help with personal matters, I declined. When she cried, I listened but didn't rescue. She was shaken. When I itemized finances and split bills 50/50, she completely lost it. That moment made something clear. She had grown very comfortable with my emotional and practical labor, without giving intimacy in return. Still, I stayed the course. About 9 weeks in, she asked me out for coffee, something she hadn't done in years. That conversation changed everything. For the first time, she took accountability, admitted she felt left behind, and asked for help. We agreed on a new framework. We are each responsible for our own happiness, growth, and healing. Needs would be clearly communicated. Effort would be intentional, not obligatory. We set a hard evaluation date for Memorial Day 2025: full reconciliation or divorce, no limbo. She's now committed to therapy, addressing her mental health, and rediscovering herself beyond motherhood. We've reintroduced intimacy slowly, starting with touch and emotional connection. There are no guarantees.